What's up, guys? In today's video, I will share with you guys how to plan your trip to Napa Valley. This will be a part 2 to the previous video I did. We did go to Napa Valley for Valentine's Day during COVID. Restrictions have let up just a little bit. And also our trip we just had this past weekend, I shared 3 new places to us, and our experience there and how it was. Thank you so much for being here. Please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. It helps me out so much to continue to make videos like this for you guys. I really appreciate it. Okay, let's just start with places to visit. The 3 wineries we attended on Sunday, which was our Sunday Funday, were the RH Wine Vault in Yountville, Heron House, also in Yountville, and Domaine Carneros. I hope I'm saying that right, in Napa. We started the first tasting around 11 o'clock in the morning. The second was at 2 p.m. and the last one was at 4:30, which was awesome. I was so surprised that they were staying open that late in the day for tastings. The first place we went to, RH Wine Vault, was beautiful. Like, it was really nice. It was one of those places that you can just go with a bunch of friends and just hang out, chill, drink. They even have a restaurant right across the parking lot from them. It was just it was a great experience. We did go pretty early, so everybody was just in their brunch mood, so we did order a charcuterie board for our table. The RH Wine Vault has a collection of so many different wines from all over Napa and Sonoma, so it's a really great place to try different wines. They offer tastings by the flights. They do by the bottle or by the glass. This time around, I chose to just grab a glass of wine. I think I got a Pinot Grigio, and everybody else sampled some of the other wines. All of the staff was super friendly, super warm and inviting. The concierge, he was awesome. Like, he sat there and explained everything to us, down to food pairings, different notes from the wines, and he was highly educated on his wine, which I really appreciate, because we have questions, we want to get them answered. So yeah, H Wine Vault is a part of a 5-building compound. So they have restaurants, art galleries, different wine tasting rooms, a barista bar. They have so much to offer in that area. I will definitely link more information down below in the description, so you guys can check that out. The next place on our list was Heron House, Yountville. Now, this particular place, they also are a conglomerate of different winemakers and a collection of wine. Experience there is like no other. I sincerely mean it. This video is not sponsored. This is just me and my cousin and Brianna going on a trip and just exploring what we have available to us. This is the second time that Brianna and I have been. The first time was in March of this year, and COVID restrictions were pretty strict at that point in time. We weren't able to go inside the building to get our tasting. You have a courtyard right in front of the building, and they were able to give us our wine tasting right there. It was very hands-on. The actual owner of this place, it's so funny. She was the one, the first time around, way back in March, who actually sat down with us and got us to experience wine and to really find out what we like and what we don't like, and gave us so many more tips and tricks and stuff like that to really enjoy wine. This time around, I was super excited to go back, because that experience was just like bomb. Once again, they did not fail. When I tell you, this woman was so talented and so experienced and was so kind and open, and the conversation we had as a group, just, you can't pay for stuff like that. We did the Heron House tasting gallery experience. So we were in our own private room, the 3 of us, and we were able to have a one-on-one conversation with our host. She was amazing. Like, I cannot give this woman more kudos. Like, it was amazing. Like I said, this video is not sponsored. I just love great customer experience. Like, I live for that stuff. Wines we chose were all curated from different areas of the world and also in the Napa Valley region. And I like that they also offer to waive tasting fees if you purchase bottles from them. So this is one of the bottles that I actually purchased from them. This is from the, I'm not gonna butcher the name, I'll put it up top. This particular wine is a 2020 Chardonnay from the Sonoma Coast. I haven't opened it yet, but we did taste it and it was really, really good. Another reason besides them being so good, we wanted to go back was to repurchase one of our favorite wines. Because they're a collection of wine from small batch makers and really rare wine, to be honest, we actually purchased 3 bottles of this guy. It's called Zeitgeist, St. Helena, Napa Valley. Type is Chenin Blanc. This wine is no longer available, so I will be keeping this bottle for God knows how long, but I feel like a true collector now because I'm like, oh, we got some exclusive wine, and it was really good. We actually drank the first bottle we got. We get there and they're like, we don't even have that anymore, and it just so happened that one of the hosts there, she was so sweet, she brought her own personal bottle to share with us. The newer co-workers was like, I've never tried that either. It was just a really good experience. I'm glad that I brought it up, and I'm glad that we were all able to share that. It was a really special moment to me. Well, besides that special tasting of that wine, we were able to taste 5 different wines in that area. I believe you can switch it up or they have different ones. I won't go over the details of them, but I know they go from like white wine to dark. The darker you get, say Chardonnay, and you ended up with the Cabernet Sauvignon or something, I don't know. But they do have like a range of wines you could taste. And last but not least, we visited the picturesque Domaine Carneros. Now, I don't know if it was because it was almost the end of the day or we were already kind of, you know, from so many wine tastings and that great experience we had earlier in the day. It wasn't all of that. I hate to say it, but it was so beautiful. Don't get me wrong, like that building, that property, everything about it is just beautiful. The wines tasted amazing, but when it comes to customer experience, it was not there. I felt like I was ordering at like a restaurant or something. Like the lady kind of walks up and she's like, oh, what do you guys want to try? And I'm like, well, you guys, we booked a specific tasting, so this is what we want. And so she's like, oh, okay, no problem. She comes out with like this cart of wines, and I'll insert clips. I'll make sure you guys see our experience. But it was like, oh, okay. Like I could have just went to a liquor store and freaking picked out my own damn wine, but that's kind of how I felt. But going back to that property, it was so pretty. Like it just made up. So while we were at the Domaine Carneros, we did do flight tastings. I think I got the sparkling wine because I was in a bubbly mood. So that was it was pretty good. I mean, their wine was really, really good. Don't get me wrong, like quality, everything was on point. I had a really good time there. We also did the cheese and charcuterie selection, and that was, I mean, sweet and cheese, can't go wrong there. They offer about 5 different types of tastings and also different food pairings from caviar to smoked salmon. So they have a bunch of things available when you get there. After looking at their website and doing more research on them, they do have a very expansive history. It's really, really amazing. They also offer different types of tastings. So I want to say maybe the tasting we did, which was the daily tasting, it wasn't adequate to the type of experience we were accustomed to. So oopsie on my part from doing my research and not picking the right selection, but this was a last minute trip, so kind of get in where you fit in at that point. I'll be sure to link all the places we went to down below. I'll give the exact website to the destination so you guys can explore, check out their story, and more information on those places. So now I want to talk about booking and how to do a reservation. So for this, I will be kind of taking you guys along and walking you through exactly how to do that. And I'll also be talking about why we did it so last minute. So Bree has been having us on a strict workout schedule. We've been working out almost every day, and we decided to do a Sunday hike. Now, I don't know about you, but me and hiking do not get along. We were all kind of like, no, we're good. So our cousin Danica, of course, is like, well, let's go wine tasting. You guys always go. You never take me. I want to go. I've never been. I want to go. We're like, all right, or whatever. So she's like, okay, Brittney, plan it. Why I gotta plan? So I went on pretty much the night before to book these places. Now I was assuming we'd have 2 other friends with us, so I was looking at reservations for 5 people. And all of the reservations I found required you to put either a deposit down or pretty much pay outright for the full amount for every guest. Okay, cool, if it's for sure that these people are gonna come, right? So that's one of my main tips, is when you're booking, especially on these websites like Talk and Seller Pass, you want to make sure you know exactly how many people you have in your party when booking on those sites, because sometimes it'll come down to, let's say you book for 5 people and then those 5 don't come, you might not even get your refund. Or you book for 2 people and you have extra show up, and when you get there they're like, we cannot accommodate you because we're at capacity because of restrictions, or however the case may be. Sometimes that happens, so you want to be really, really careful on that, especially booking online with these reservations, because everybody's trying to follow the rules. I actually started my search on visitnapavalley.com. As usual, I love this website to find out things to do. They update their articles pretty frequently, so it's up-to-date information on what's going on in the Napa Valley region, and it's a very, very, very helpful tool. This time around, I did go to the Wineries direct website just to get more information. But on booking, I did use Explore Talk and Seller Pass. Seller Pass is new to me. I'm still kind of learning how to use it. It's a pretty cool tool too. It's just like Talk. You can book your reservation right there. If you want to pay for it right there, you can do that as well. Ending our fun Sunday Funday in Napa Valley, we did have our dinner, I want to say, at Gott Roadside. Now, I talk about this place on my Instagram all the time. I knew after all that bubbly, I wanted something hearty and heavy in my belly, so we went over to Gott's Roadside, and they never disappoint. Never disappoint. We went there. I'll kind of show you guys what we had, but it was so good. Gott's Roadside is located in St. Helena and also Napa. We did eat at the one in Napa, which bomb. And what I also love about this place, I want to say Heron House too, they're pet friendly. So maybe I'll do another video on pet friendly places where you can take your little pup out with you if you want to do that. I don't know, but we did. We took Louis before. Highly recommend them. Their burgers, their freaking fish tacos are to die for. Like, for real, not even joking. This time around, I will be showing you guys how to use Explore Talk and Seller Pass on your phone, because that's how most of us book things these days. Desktop, it might look a little different, but it's kind of the same gist. So I'll be doing my screen recording on the side while you guys check out some of our footage from that great day. Cool, let's do it. Okay, first website I'm going to use is Explore Talk. So I'm just going to type it in, exploretalk.com, click it. Cool. So as soon as you get to the website, it'll ask you your location in the top right corner. We also want to see if you want to dine in, the date, on the time, your party size, search, and all the other things they have to offer. I like to scroll down and see their city guides in new and notable. They have outdoor dining options, wineries. There's so many cool features in this app. And also they'll give you what's in your area. I love that about this app. So what I'm going to do is click here. This is where you're located. I'm going to say, not in Berkeley. I don't even live in Berkeley. I'm going to put Napa Valley in particular. I like to use the term Napa Valley because it gives you such a wide range of options. So I'm going to not hit dine in. I'm going to scroll down and put everything. And let's say, for example, let's do for tomorrow. Or let's say Thursday, random day, right? Let's go a little earlier. Let's say around noon. I have, let's say, 2 people. Done. It almost said no results. Hold on. Cool. So this is what popped up for 12 noon, July 22nd, for 2 people in Napa Valley. So we have Robert Mondavi Winery, and they have different options, right, for tasting. And you can see these prices. So back to what I was saying, you want to make sure your party size is accurate because it can get pretty expensive. Imagine if I paid for 5 people at $125 a person and those other guys didn't show up. I would have been mad. So as you can see, Turnbull Winery, what I like about these places, especially the ones I chose, if you click on them and say 115 and to complete your registration, 9 times out of 10 you don't have to pay right then and there, right? So that's what I like about these, using this app and making sure you go through and you look and see what you want to book. Okay, so I scrolled down and I did find Wine Vault, RH Wine Vault, and this is the actual place we went. So I'm going to go ahead and click on here. Let's put 12 o'clock. So it asks you your tasting options. You can choose this now if you want to, but I recommend you just do it when you get there. That way you can put your eyes on exactly how much it costs and all those things. And then you want to complete your reservation. I think I have my Facebook account or Google account. It doesn't matter which one. Or you can just fill out the information and continue from there. We'll send you an email confirmation of your reservation. So this is kind of what it looks like. Let's go to, let's say, Heron House, Yountville. I'll click on it and it tells me exactly my time for my reservation, the date, and it also gives you more information. You can cancel it, get directions to the area, and also more information on the cancellation policy. And you can also click this little guy here and you can put it in your calendar. So you can add it to your calendar, and that way it's easier when you're on the road and you're looking for directions. I also received an email, a thank you email from Domaine Carneros for visiting. And they also give you their website, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, just to keep you connected with the winery. I'm also subscribed to Talk's newsletters, I believe. So I do get updates via email just to make sure I'm up to date on what they have to offer, and I'm looking at new things. They do have some awesome recommendations for the month and different information, so check them out. It's a really cool website. I really do appreciate that. Next, we'll be exploring Cellar Pass. Now, this time around, I didn't really use them, but I would want to in the future. Allow the cookies, whatever. So here, as soon as you get on their website, it lets you know, book your trip to wine country. It gives you the date, time, how many people. You really can't tell which locations you can select without having to pay before you go. It looks like almost all of them on Cellar Pass requires you to purchase before you attend the winery. But I would definitely give this website a try just to check out different wineries in your area and also what's going on around you as far as food. Let's talk about one thing really quick, and as you guys can tell, I do have braces. I should make a video about this. Let me know in the comments below if you guys want a video on braces, on my braces in particular, if you guys want to know something like that. One thing I do have is this reusable metal straw, because braces, with sensitivity and stuff like that, this thing comes in handy. They come in different sizes. You can find them pretty much anywhere. I will link my Napa Valley Essentials from my Amazon store down below. It is an affiliate link. I will get some kind of commission for it. I do appreciate it because it helps my channel. Just like subscribing does. So go ahead and subscribe. I know you want to. Just do it. Just do it. Please. I hope this video helped you guys out in some way. I'm really thankful. My other Napa Valley video is the #1 video on my channel. So thank you for supporting me. And this journey, it's been pretty fun. Let me know what kind of content you guys want to see next, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, guys.